they sell the entire BTS cosmetics line as well as some of the regular makeup or whatever. So I basically got every piece of the collection, and so I thought, why not do a full face video? I sounded so I sounded so unhappy when I said that. So the first thing I used was the primer from the first BTSxVT cosmetics line. So I do like it. I've used it a few times before. It does feel nice. It comes out as a cream type lotion. My only thing is my bottle anyway. I'm not sure if it's all, but the dropper on my bottle sometimes doesn't work, so I'll get product in there, and then when I'm trying to get it out, it like will not come out. It was pure luck that something came out while I was filming this video. You can't really see it much on the camera, but when you put it on, it's a very glittery. I don't know how to explain it. It's not like chunky glitter where you'll feel it, but it leaves your face really sparkly. So like if you turn your face a little, it's like highlight all over your face, but it does feel really nice. I do like using it. I use it sometimes if I want like a glowy skin. The next product that I have here is the Powerdation foundation from the line, but they don't really have a great range, and the darkest color is too dark, and then the shade before was too light. So I did get the darkest shade just because I wanted to try out the formula. It goes on pretty decent, but when it oxidizes, it gets really, really dark. So I actually ended up just using the regular foundation that I use on a daily basis, which is the Innisfree matte foundation. I wear shade W33, I think. So yeah, I know this is supposed to be full face of the BTS makeup, but honestly, if I would have worn that foundation, I would have looked crazy. The foundation itself is good though. When I have used it in the past, it goes on well. It's not, if I recall, it's not completely matte. It kind of reminds me of the foundation that I'm putting on right now. It is a matte foundation, but it still leaves me really glowy. It also could be my combination skin, so I'm more oily around the cheeks, like the T-zone. But that's why I always use a powder under my eyes and everything. But if you could fit the shades that they have, I think it'd be like worth it. I do like it. I just wish it matched my skin. But yeah, so just to go off topic, I had a lot of fun doing this video because obviously this is my first makeup video, and I wanted to do one of these for a while, but I just never had the time, and yet here we are now. So what happened is that a part of the video didn't record, and so I had to re-record it. So here I'm like pretending to apply my blush, but I'm using the Koya cushion from the blush line from like the first version of the BT21 VT cosmetics. So the next item that I use is one of the palettes from the BT21 line. I do have both of them, and I use a combination of the two. So each palette comes with one matte color in the middle, which is basically two different toned browns. I'm not great with colors, but I think one is like a cool brown and the other is a warm brown, and then we have shimmery shades around it. I really do like this palette because it gives me something kind of light to wear when I want to wear makeup, but I don't want to go too heavy. When I first got into makeup, I was obviously really into Western style makeup, which, as many know, is really heavy. There's like 10 million steps, you know, but I've been more into, I guess, K-beauty, where it's very light, very natural. Sometimes I'll mix it up, like I do tend to put in some Western type techniques, and then I'll do the rest like K-beauty or something like that. It really depends on how I feel or what I want to wear on the event. It's really just up in the air. But on the eyeshadow palettes, again, they're really nice. They do have good color for shimmery. They're best applied with finger. Now usually I'm not a finger applier at all, but as you can see, I tried to use a brush and it wasn't giving me enough, like, the type of coverage that I wanted, and so I tried to use a brush from my set that I have instead of the one that came with the palette, but that just definitely didn't work. It worked worse actually than the original brush, and so I kind of just gave up and started going in with my finger, and that kind of pulls it out more. Again, they're shimmery colors, and I feel like with any type of color in any palette, like that's shimmery or glittery, it gives more payoff if you either, I guess, wet your brush or use your finger, because you're putting like the most right on, and your finger's not so like taking the product. So the next product I used was this skinny gel eyeliner pencil from the VT line. I actually just recently got this, and this is my first time using it, and I actually liked how it is. I've been wanting a brown eyeliner, and I finally got one, because I usually use black eyeliner all the time, but when I want something soft, black is too harsh on my eyes and it makes it look dramatic. And here I'm using a mirror from the collection as well. It's a LED light up mirror, and it's from the second generation of the BT21xVT line. I love it. It's my new favorite mirror. I carry it around everywhere with me. And on to the next product that I use on my eyes. It is a glitter liner from the first BTSxVT collection. They have 3 shades of this liner. Each one has a different color undertone. Don't usually use glitter liners a lot. I use this liner just for the sake of this video, because glitter liners and me don't really work out. Usually I'll try to use my glitter liner for like a cut crease, and then it just never works out. So yeah, me and glitter liners, we're not friends. So for my eyebrows, I used a product from the first BT21 line. It is their, I think it's called the Air Tattoo Brow. So it's kind of like a brow mascara. It comes in a few different shades, and I use this probably every single day. Me personally, my eyebrows, I feel like toward the end, there's some spaces that need to be filled in. I do have a few other eyebrow mascaras that I will use. For the most part, this is my go-to. It's easy to use. The nub at the top is a little difficult at first. It's great for drawing in, but when you are trying to comb, it does get in the way and you end up getting like eyebrow gel on your skin, and you have to go back, fix it up, change it, do it all over again. So in that way, it can be a little annoying, but once you get by that, it's really good. It does the job, you know, it keeps your eyebrows down, fills it in nicely. I haven't had an issue with it like caking off or making my eyebrows look weird, so So for my eyelashes, I'm using two products from the BTSxVT collection. This first product is a primer. So basically you just use it to prime your eyelashes. I guess keeps the mascara on longer. I usually don't use mascara primer, but again, I did it for the sake of this video, so it works, I guess. I mean, I didn't keep this makeup look on for that long, so I'm not sure how much it will actually hold up on a, maybe 12-hour day. But the next product that I'm using is the actual mascara, and so in the line there was two different ones. There was this one that I'm using, which is their regular mascara, and then a waterproof version. I don't really like waterproof mascaras because sometimes they're too good and then I have mascara on it for 3 days no matter how much I try to take it off. So this one also went on well, dried quickly for the most part. Compared to another mascara that I had, when I would put it on, I literally could not like blink or do anything because it was so watery that it would just get everywhere. Now I'm using this highlighter stick. This is something that I recently picked up, so I was happy to use it. It does what it does. It's a highlighter stick. If you are someone that really likes highlighter, this may not be for you. I feel like it does give a nice natural highlight, but it does have a potential to be more blinding if you pile it on, like do layer after layer. So next, I'm going to use one of the many lipsticks from the line. As you can see, I have a few of them. So I do have some opinions about the lipsticks. If you want to wear the lipstick full on, bright color, and not do what I do where I blend it out to make it softer, you'll probably be disappointed because the formulas for these are very streaky. I once tried to do this like a full lip and I just could never get the lip fully covered. It takes a while, and then by the time you get so many layers on to cover everything, it's just gross. Of course, between the first generation and the second generation of all the lipsticks, there are some differences in the formula, so I feel like there's pros and cons. They did fix some things. Some colors are still streaky, but if you go for a softer, more gradient look, it'll work out better because you're not worrying about it being streaky since you're already blending it out to begin with. So I ended up going back and putting more blush on because halfway through I was like, this is not enough. I'm not really a big blush person, but it was very sheer, I guess, when I first put it on. So for my setting spray, I just used the MAC Cherry Blossom set and prep spray. I think this line does have a primer. I have not bought it. If I did, I would have used it, so sorry. This is basically my finished look. It's a very light look. This is, Korean makeup after all, so nothing here is too heavy. I'm not gonna look like, some beauty guru, Nikki tutorials type. But, this is my full face with the VT cosmetic line. I actually really like this line, not only because a lot of the stuff is pretty great in terms of formula, but I am a sucker for cute packaging, and if you've seen from the products that I showed, the packaging is really cute. I think you just have to have a really great package, and I would probably buy it regardless on if it sucks or not. So thank you for watching the video, and if you enjoyed the video, you can press the subscribe button, press the like button, comment. Maybe you could comment some suggestions, and I could try my best to give it out for you guys. So I'll see you next time.